Well, big changes to the world of online streaming are coming to Canada. Canada's Broadcasting Regulatory Agency is moving towards a system in which some big audio and video streaming companies would be required to make financial contributions to Canadian content. Among the parties that stand to be affected are Canada's major music labels. We're joined now by Patrick Rogers. He's Chief Executive Officer of Music Canada, a group that represents big players like Sony Music Entertainment, Universal Music, and Warner Music Canada. Patrick, thanks a lot for joining us. Give us the background here. The government has passed or is close to passing the Online Streaming Act, which requires big streamers to at least register with the government so the government knows who they are. The second step appears to be a discussion over contributions towards Canadian content, which people who are familiar with the history of the CRTC knows can be a thorny topic. Take it from there and describe to our viewers what's going on here in the background.
Well, thanks so much for having me here this morning. Yeah, this is an exciting time. Today starts in-person meetings or consultations with the CRTC. This is a once-in-a-generation regulatory process. So CanCon has served us well throughout the terrestrial regulations, but now that we look to get online streaming regulated, the CRTC has to make a lot of decisions here to get it right. A lot of big decisions or questions were asked during the legislative process, and they were punted to the regulatory process, and now here we are.
Your industry association refers to this as a vital moment in the Canadian music industry. Why so?
Well, because I think we've had a lot of success with CanCon on terrestrial radio and broadcast, but streaming and the radio and TV are just totally different, right? One has a finite number of hours, the other has unlimited listening and watching. And so one is particularly national, while the other is global in nature. So if we want Canadian artists to succeed both here in Canada and around the world, we really need to make sure that the CRTC takes a global approach to these decisions.
The big, what's going to get a lot of attention in these hearings, predictably, is the submission of Netflix during these hearings. Netflix has had a very rocky history with the CRTC. It's going to get a lot of attention when it makes its presentation. What it's going to say is we're already doing enough on Canadian content. We're already doing lots to support Canadian content in the visual world. Are the music streamers, for instance, Spotify, which is the most prominent streamer, are the music streamers likely to say the same thing? We're already doing enough and we shouldn't be asked to make significant financial contributions?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I mean, obviously a lot of attention is going to go to the audiovisual side, but the music side is going to be affected just as much. And so, yes, the streaming platforms like Spotify, YouTube, and Amazon Music, they're all going to face this level of regulation. We think the CRTC needs to look at what kind of investments on the ground these platforms already make, but before and when setting contribution levels for these services.
I just have a question regarding how it works in other countries, because I'm sure Canada is not the only small nation that's sort of facing with the similar types of struggles to make sure that national culture is protected through these systems. I'm wondering if there's a roadmap that's coming from other countries. I know Australia had to go through a similar process. What can we learn from countries that have already been through this? Or is there?
Well, I think in many ways, Canada actually is trailblazing in this particular direction. And so I think that's one of the reasons why we're so interested in making sure that we help the CRTC get it right. Ultimately, success at home is the first step to global success in the streaming world, because artists here in Canada artists and their songs here in Canada aren't just in competition with each other. They're in competition with every artist and every song from around the world.
What is Music Canada's hope in terms of the regime that will follow these hearings? What does it want to see the government do?
Ultimately, we would love for a new regime that reflects the way Canadian music is made today in the global streaming world. One that appreciates Canadian artists' ability to strive and succeed. Just this weekend, we had Tate McRae on SNL. These are all things that these Canadian success stories from around the world should be celebrated, and we should be doing everything we can in order to help Canadian artists succeed in the global market.
So that's a really warm and fuzzy description of what you want to see. But tangibly, what do you want to see? I assume you want to see the likes of Spotify make hard dollar contributions to Canadian musical content, correct?
Yeah, we want to make sure that the Canadian regulatory system allows for those sorts of investments while appreciating the investments already done here on the ground. We know that when the streaming platforms invest in Canadians working with Canadian artists, that those folks, just like our folks in our labels, then go up to their international friends and make sure that Canadian artists get the spotlight that they need.